there, fellow bookish people. Today is day 4 of my book journalathon number 2 and setting up my 2026 book journal. We have a pretty simple video ahead of us today, but check out the rest of my series on my playlist, on my profile. And thank you so much for watching, so let's get into it. So today we're going to be making my monthly favorites page. If you've been following along, you know that we're technically in the challenges section of my book journal, and this isn't technically a challenge because it's just my favorites of each month, but it does directly correlate to my book tournament, which is going to be up next, so it has to be in this section. So let's get into making that. Okay, so we're setting up my monthly favorites in here, so we got to go to a new page. I kind of already outlined where the books are going to go for each month, but we're going to start with this washi tape because I want to do like a cutesy pink theme on this design. I'm going to border my page with it like I have in many other ones. I kind of reuse this style a lot just because I like the bordered look. After trimming off the corners as usual, I'm using this little flattening thing. I don't know what you would call it, but I'm using it to get the bubbles out of the washi tape because sometimes it has bubbles and that's fine, but I like it to lay really flat and nice and neat. I have this sticker I know I want to use here, but I'm holding it in front of it just to double check that she will fit, which is a good little tip if you do have the clear backing stickers. I was kind of trying something new and creating the upper border with just my marker instead of doing washi tape on both sides. I didn't like how this one looked, so I've changed that later on, but for now I'm going to make all of those little curve outlines for the book covers like I usually do. I've measured out how big the cutouts of my book covers are to fit that. Then I'm just going to put my title up here in my pretty pink markers, which is the monthly favorites. So I'm eventually going to label each of these cutout sections that I have here for the different months, and I'm gonna put a cover of a book for each month that I thought was my favorite of that month. And like I said before, I didn't like that line, so I was going to cover it up with the washi tape. However, since the line is already drawn in there, you can kind of see it really well. So instead, I'm going to put the washi tape at the line and then cut off the excess, so it's a little bit shorter of a border than the lower one is. I try to be very delicate trimming around this just because sometimes I do end up accidentally trimming the paper a little bit, so I want to be very careful how I'm cutting this. I try not to worry myself too much when it does trim the paper because it looks the same basically, but it does happen, and so I'm trying my bestest to cut exactly on the washi tape. Then I had space above and below to put the months, but I decided to do it on the side. You can see that December had to be different because I put the girl there, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And then I'm just adding some little small bow stickers and cutesy girly stickers just around to add a little bit more details. And that's it. I think this one turned out really cute looking. I'm excited to fill it out with all of my monthly favorites, but it's really pretty. honestly, another pretty simple one. I've never made a monthly favorites page. I typically make my book tournament all on the same page, but I like that I can go and look at this at the end of the year and see just my favorite per month to know what I was loving that month. Tend to be pretty much a maximalist in my journals, so I think these simpler designed pages will really even that out in my journal, so I'm really happy that I made this one. Thank you again for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series so far, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more bookish content, or hit that bell icon to get notified when I post. We're going to be starting my book tournament design tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and until next time, happy reading.